Here we go. We are now recording.
We're good?
Yeah, we're live.
Rock and fucking roll. About fucking time.
Episode fucking 1.
Episode 1. Behind the Bar Podcast. I'm your host, Alexis Sardui, and that handsome son of a bitch across from me is Johnny Big Dick Davenport Brazeau.
Hey, what's up? So how you been, homie?
Good, man. Fucking good. Busy as all fuck with holidays and just fucking shopping and now having a girlfriend. You fucking just pay for like double the amount of shit that you were going to pay for initially.
There was nothing that you just said that I could relate to. I bought no presents. I have no girlfriend, and I'm just fucking here.
That's that moment of like isolation that feels great, though.
Yeah,
just, like,
my wallet's not gonna hurt.
I don't have. Yeah, I don't have to fucking. I don't know. Answer to anyone. This is fuck. Yeah, that's like fuck. I missed that.
Yeah.
Like I enjoy my relationship greatly, but fuck, man. Like
I don't feel.
My bank account fucking hates her.
Just be glad that like her birthday isn't like right around the corner now.
No, but my fucking parents are. I mean, one of them's dead, but so I don't really have to get her a gift anytime soon.
Rose on the grave, it'll work.
Yeah, no. Roses are fucking expensive, dude. I don't know about that.
Okay, then save the money that for every year. Just buy a fake one and then go back the next day and pick it up and then just give it to her the next
day.
Like
recycled roses?
Yeah.
But then that means I got to keep it somewhere. Fuck that, dude.
I mean, it's in Florida.
Then I just become a hoarder, and it's like, who the fuck likes that guy?
Just keep it at your dad's house. Then he's hoarding.
Damn. So the one memory or the one gift I keep giving my mother stays at the house of the person that she did not like at all.
Okay, then your brother's.
He lives at my dad's. Either way, we're fucked.
You know what? I'm just gonna shut the fuck up. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
So to anyone, or to no one, or anyone that's listening or watching this podcast, Johnny and I went to college together, and
we went college next to each other.
Yeah, we were neighbors. I went to UCF, you went to Full Sail, and when you moved in, I was performing for shitty bands at shitty dive bars, and I remember like the day or two after I met you, I invited you and your then roommate, to come see me at a show. That day, I find out I'm not, like, I got bumped because of some other act that was in town. And just between being busy and just, like...
And the fact that you just met me, like, the day before, so it wasn't anybody to keep tabs on.
Thank you for the safety net, but it was just sheer negligence. Absolute fucking negligence. I just, like, take this, like, I'm a college student who's broke and kind of depressed nap. And the nap lasted about 4 hours, and I wake up to at least 25 text messages from the owner of the establishment that I was supposed to perform at, you guys, about 4 or 5 other people that I invited to the show. And yeah, it was just this like slew of text messages like, where the fuck are you? Are you supposed to? And I even got it from the club owner, those strong Jamaican accent.
Uncle Lou.
I wish I still... I wish I still had his voicemail of just like, you're not supposed to be performing today. Where are you? Why are you telling people you are performing here? Uncle fucking Lou, dude. Jesus Christ.
He was running shit out of that thing for sure. Like, that thing was
yeah,
like
we're not going to name the establishment, but he was definitely running coke there for 10 years.
I mean, I already did kind of... We both actually already kind of said it, but we're not going to be specific.
I mean, everyone's named Lou. Every fucking degenerate dickhead that runs a fucking venue is kind of named Lou.
Louis or
Louis. Yeah, fuck Lou.
Pick a race and stick with it.
Yeah. Oh my god. Shout outs to Lou in the establishment that I'm not going to say on air because I think it's still open.
See what kills me about that? I was thinking about this the other day. Like, we shared a front porch, right? Me and Bryson walked out of our place past your door. We could have fucking knocked. We just went blindly. We did in a city we have no idea. Yeah, I don't think I even knew your car. You had the Lens Crafters La Rapier.
Oh yeah, a fucking 2000 Ford Windstar. We used to nickname it La Rapier, aka Rapier, because it was a fucking hunk of shit, but it was a hand-me-down, and I needed it at the time.
It was also doubled as a Lens Crafters.
Yeah. The story behind that is So my brother and I are driving from Miami to Orlando in the Windstar, and the car just, because it was a fucking hunk of shit and it ran on nothing but fucking fumes and prayer, just broke down in the middle of the highway. And I remember driving the car, pulling over, freaking the fuck out, and like as I'm like getting out of my car, I like slam my door and my glasses like fall like on the ridge of like the car door, and it just fucking demolished my goddamn only pair of glasses. And I told it to a friend of mine shortly thereafter, and unfortunately I don't talk to this person anymore, but he had one of the funniest fucking lines, and it's just like, oh, who needs lens crafters when you have a Ford Windstar? Bam, bam, bam.
That motherfucker.
Fucking piece of shit. I miss him.
But kind of reminds me of Alec Baldwin with a gun.
How so?
Just, I don't know. He says he has blanks, and then a camera operator dies.
Speaking of,
you like that segue?
Yeah, no, I dig the segue.
It's kind of fitting too, because it is like the kind of same of what the fuck could happen.
Yeah, this is the magic of Hollywood. Fucking kill a bitch. If the family were to watch or see this, obviously our condolences.
For sure. I mean, it's a tragedy no matter how you slice it, whether it was on purpose, on accident, or otherwise. Like, this shouldn't have happened. It should better checks, better everything,
But to see Alec Baldwin, just like after he pulled the trigger, just to be like, I did that.
I would have paid $1 to see that.
I'd pay a lot more than $1 to see that. Because there's one of two ways he's gonna handle that. Is he going? Yeah, right. Exactly. Is he gonna go full method, or is he just gonna be like? Is he thinking that like, wow, the blood splatter looks really good in the set for such a low budget movie?
Why did they put blood caps on someone behind the camera?
The saga, the plot thickens. But no, yeah, I mean, you and I were watching the fucking interview that he gave, and
it's exactly what you would expect.
It's.
I'm not a victim, but I'm a victim.
Yeah, and yeah, he repeats that I'm not a victim so fucking often, so much in the video that it's just like, you're trying to bring people on your side.
Exactly, and it's like it's one thing like just completely like all biases aside, whatever happens. Like if it was purely an accident. I'd understand you saying, I'm not trying to play victim, I just want to give my side of the story. But when the whole fucking time you're sitting there being like, oh, I'm not a victim, I'm not trying to play the victim. And then you just start crying mid-sentence that wasn't even fitting.
Followed with some fucking Kyle Rittenhouse tears. It's like, damn, bro, like this is your acting moment. This is your Oscar nomination, not the fucking low-budget fucking bullshit-ass movie that you're trying to do. Did you know the premise of the movie?
I know it was like an old Western, this like old cowboy or whatever. So he was escaping with his grandson.
Yeah. And, dude, it's... Do you think the movie's going to come out?
Depends. It all depends. Like, I know that there's going to be a big in memoriam at the end of it. It's going to be... That's about all I can figure for sure.
If it does, are you going to watch it?
Oh, yeah, for sure. The best question is, do you think they'll keep that shot? Like they did with The Crow.
Ooh, fuck! I don't know because it was behind the cameras. So
yeah, but I mean, like
it's not gonna show some fucking boom operator like, oh my god, she's dead. Like,
yeah, but I mean, like at the same time, like, I mean, because I haven't read the script, I don't know what scene specifically they were shooting, but I feel like if it was a situation where like he was like he didn't want to shoot the person, and so like that genuine look of shock, like, oh fuck, I just took a life, they might leave it in there, like.
So The Crow's one of those movies that like I've been told time and time again to see. I never saw.
You never saw it.
Never saw it.
Do you know the scene?
I've read of it, but not.
Yeah,
I know the instance of like with Bruce Lee's son Brandon Lee, that he got capped with. Shows you how much I know about this. Jesus Christ. No, where there were supposed to be blanks in a scene where Brandon Lee was in a movie. And one of them was an actual bullet, and he ended up getting snagged too.
Yeah. Well, the whole thing with what's his name in The Crow is, from what I understand, it was like because it was a scene where he was like on a table, and he was surrounded by bad guys, and they were just shooting at him, like up where whatever, and like it was no one knows exactly which gun it was, or there was just something in the barrel. And you know the way that blanks work, it's still like air being pushed out at the speed of a bullet. So anything in the barrel comes out at the speed of the bullet.
Right.
And that's what I have done very little. I've seen the movie. I know what shot it is. Very little research as opposed to what actually happened. But from when I see that, I know the scene, but I do know that it had to have been something in the barrel because I don't think they ever identified like what the object.
But they never even
was.
identified that it was an actual bullet. It was just the impact of whatever blank was in there.
Right. Yeah. It's just it's
okay.
Folklore and what? Not even Hollywood folklore.
And The Crow's not even that good of a movie, so I feel like something of that magnitude of like actually killing a motherfucker on set will build hype to the movie.
Yeah. There's a reason why it's not even considered a good Halloween movie.
Yeah.
But how come how come every douchebag and his sister wanted to be the Crow for Halloween like in the late 90s?
I don't know, but South Park made that reference to when Satan was doing his like Sweet 16 birthday party.
Yeah.
Like no one dresses like the Crow.
And then he sees what's his name dressed as Britney Spears.
Because they try to look hot. It's lame.
And then his assistant is dressed as Britney Spears. He's like, I want to be Britney Spears.
His assistant's like, yeah, he worked really hard for this. It's like, take it off.
And they get him an Acura cake.
They did give him an accurate.
Dude, side note,
he wanted a Ferrari.
Side note, that episode is probably my favorite like Three Stooges reference with John Wayne Gacy.
Yeah, Ted Bundy
and
John Wayne Gacy and
Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah.
Shout out to Wisconsin.
And Ted Bundy, he killed people here in Colorado.
Shout out to Colorado.
Yeah, and I saw Andrew Schultz at Comedy Works. He had a fucking great line about that. Where he's like, all of his victims he kept trapped in a Volkswagen Beetle. He goes, shows you how fucking charming he was. He goes, if he was driving a Porsche, there'd be none of you bitches left.
Talk about Lamborghini Mercy.
Your chick, she's so thirsty. Yeah, she was because you dehydrated the bitch.
She was in the fucking trunk.
But yeah, dude, this Alec Baldwin shit, I think it's going to be this. If they do release the movie, I think it's going to be similar to The Crow, where like that tragedy built momentum to people wanting to see the movie.
So what you're saying is it was all on purpose. She's a martyr.
The plot thickens. So what are you willing to do for Hollywood?
Yeah, they're making it very clear it's a low budget movie.
Yeah.
So this is all the publicity they need.
I mean, it could be.
See, honestly, like I put like not a lot of thought in like movies and stuff like that, but it occurred to me like watching this is like there's a difference between like low budget and indie movies, and it's like anything over $1 million is just.
I mean, at the end of the day, one of the executive producers, still Alec Baldwin, still $5 million fucking dollars they put in this movie.
That's what I mean. Yeah, like
that's not a fucking low budget movie in comparison to like a fucking Spielberg, obviously.
Yeah, a major motion picture though, it's like where's the line? Because a major motion picture is like hundreds of millions,
right?
But like a low budget's $5 million, but then an indie is less than like $100,000.
Yeah.
So like
that's big ass fucking buffer zone between the $100,000 and millions of dollars. It's just like and then you got movies like The Room that drop like $6 million.
That's because his bank account was a bottomless pit.
It was a bottomless pit, and do you know why it was so fucking much? So he Tommy. We're going all over the fucking place, but
that's
fuck
fine.
it.
We're on movies, so it's all right.
Yeah, there you go.
Hollywood.
Yeah, speaking of fucking Hollywood slowly dying. Tommy Wiseau directs The Room, wants to make the movie. Obviously doesn't know how to make a fucking movie because he's never done it. Usually for Hollywood sets, you rent the cameras out, whether it be digital or film. The motherfucker bought a digital camera and a 30 millimeter camera.
Yeah, and you can see the quality.
And you see like the quality where it's like almost like layered on top of each other, like the HD and then 30 millimeter, and then they like kind of like switch. Sometimes it's so fucking strange, and it kind of makes the room what it is. And
Well, it what makes it really funny is just because I went to a media school, and it's like when you're in the industry, like it creates the facade of like we have certain standards that we stick to our morals as far as our creative.
And then you get a motherfucker like Tommy Wiseau that just fucking wipes his cock with that.
Yeah, and they're like, you pay somebody in Hollywood enough money, they will compromise every sense of artistic morals they have. And it's like, all right, fine. I mean, it'll be a piece of shit and my name will be on it, but you're paying me money. Like
Tommy Wiseau was the Nicolas Cage of film directing. It was just like, if there's a how-to guide of how to act, Nicolas Cage like, I'm going to tear up every fucking page in this book. Which he did, and he's made an entire career out of that. Shout out to fucking Nick Cage. Like, I get into that fucking debate with my roommates all the fucking time. Like, he's a terrible actor, and that's the fucking beauty of it. Like, it's we're a
but
broken
have you seen
clock
National Treasure 2? That one was shit.
I never saw the National Treasure movies.
I saw them once. I'm just talking shit.
No, but yeah, no, but I mean, Leaving Las Vegas is dope.
Yeah.
You ever see Bad Lieutenant?
No, I haven't.
Bad fucking Lieutenant.
I saw Ghost Rider.
Bad Lieutenant. It was a remake of a Harvey Keitel movie that was in the 70s, and they redid it in the early 2000s, where Werner Herzog directed it, aka Shrimply Pibbles in Rick and Morty.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, that the German guy. Some say it's too small, some say it's too big. He's a very well respected film director. He did his rendition of Bad Lieutenant, puts Nicolas Cage as the drug-addicted lieutenant. The Kingpin is played by Exhibit. Yeah.
Exhibit.
Yeah.
How many TVs can we fit in this VW Bug?
Dude, there's just so many, just like what the... and a very, very bloated fucking... Looks like he's soaking in salt water for 2 years. Val Kilmer. That was like the beginning of the trajectory of Val Kilmer, like where he just started to look like fucking dog shit in every movie he was in. It was around the same time of like MacGruber, where he looked like a bucket of shit.
By the way,
he looked like a blonde Steven Seagal.
Side note,
MacGruber.
MacGruber 2's coming out soon.
I mean,
sorry,
okay.
continue what you said.
I mean, what the fuck ever.
I love MacGruber. Shit.
No, MacGruber is one of those movies that is just so fucking stupid that like you don't you have to fucking laugh at some of the stupidity of that movie.
Yeah.
I feel like the second MacGruber is just gonna be.
Oh no, it's not
all the bad stupidity of the
not
first
a movie,
one.
It's a show. They're making a show out.
Oh fuck me, really?
Yeah,
Why?
Yeah, because I was excited for the movie, but I remember looking it up the other day.
I was even hype about the second MacGruber, but now you're telling me it's gonna be a show. Now it's gonna be like edited. It's not gonna they're not gonna have like swear words into it. Like, god damn it! Like,
but
why are there so many fucking bullshit remakings or bullshit
they
sequels?
ran out of fucking ideas. Like they've made the
prime
same
example of that is
Matrix.
Fucking telepathy. Dude. I went to the movies with my girl last night, and I saw the full 2.5 minute trailer, and man, like there's 30-second trailers where you'll see like on YouTube, and it will show you enough to show that's like, okay, this kind of fucking sucks, like whatever. The 2.5 minute trailer validated the fact of how fucking bad it is. It just, dude, it's first of all, he fucking died in the third one.
I think.
Fuck you. Yes, he did. They sacrificed him for Zion. Like, dude,
wait. So like,
he was supposed to be like a fucking Christ incarnate. Like,
well, tell me so. Okay, so like, because he got put, whether he died or not, he got put in the machine at the end of the third one, right? I think he got put into another Matrix. But then, so did they explain at all why they got a different black dude to play Morpheus? Like, is it a different Morpheus?
No, because Lawrence Fishburne probably said, "Go fuck your mother. I'm not gonna do it." Like, it's fucking shout out to him. Like,
yeah.
I don't need the fucking money. Like, I have enough to fucking pay my porn star daughter off. Like, I don't need to make another goddamn Matrix movie.
Shout out to Montana Fishburne.
I was gonna ask if you knew her name.
You can't tell me you didn't Google it as soon as you heard that shit.
No, I Googled Lawrence Fishburne's daughter. I got so many weird videos on Pornhub from that. There's a lot of people just dressed like Morpheus, like, oh, you a bad girl.
Okay, so to backtrack, Just because I don't think anybody's strung these words together. You know who I want to see work on a project? Tommy Wiseau and John Goodman.
Tommy Wiseau and John Goodman. Yeah, no, I mean, I would see it just for the fact that like
just two weird people.
No, well, John Goodman's been such a fucking like staple in film for so long that like a director like Tommy Wiseau would be everything that John Goodman has not seen for at least 30 years behind a camera. It's like, John, I want you to be spinning these plates. It's like, oh, why? When I can eat them.
Is there butter on them?
Oh.
Don't worry about the dishwasher. I'll wash your dishes.
It doesn't get better as far as just like cherished fat actors. And he's lost weight now, but he's still fat at heart.
So did Jim Belushi. I was surprised at that one.
Who gives a fuck about Jim Belushi?
He has a pot farm and he was on According to Jim. Like, I grew up on that show.
Oh no, I never got on to According to Jim. I met him at the cigar shop my brother worked at because they were all owned by people that lived in Illinois, and one of the owner's friends was like family friends with the Belushi brothers, and they'd always mention that like one day when he's like doing like a fucking According to Jim pop up or whatever the fuck he was doing in Denver, they brought him to the cigar shop without telling my brother when he was working one time. Mm-hmm. So my brother just sees this fucking like 5'8" bald fat guy just it's like
5'8".
I mean, yeah.
Dude, I don't know why. I always just thought he was. It's probably because I grew up on the fucking show. He was one of those dads I was like watched growing up. So I was like, oh, he's a big motherfucker.
Well, was John Goodman on According to Jim? Or no, that was Roseanne.
Yeah, he was on Roseanne.
Okay, I was gonna say, John.
And Roseanne's about like 5 foot short.
Also, John Belushi always looked extremely short, so and they're related, so it just makes sense.
That's fair.
But the fuck were we talking about? Jim. Oh, Jim.
John...
Okay, no. So my brother was working at the cigar shop. Jim Belushi comes in unannounced. Maybe the owner knew that he was going to be there, and Jim just starts like going through like the drawer that was just for the owners and the employees to have cigars. And there's some in there that are like $10, $12 cigars, but there's a few that were like $150, $200, and he's just like grabbing them by the fucking handful. And my brother's like, who the fuck is this guy? And my brother's like, sir, may I help you? He's like, and that strong, like, Jim Belushi, like, bravado voice is like,
oh, I'm just helping myself to some cigars.
Yeah. No, I think I'm going to be all right here. Thank you very much. And he has his back facing my brother, so he doesn't really know. And my brother's like, am I going to have to fucking kick the shit out of an old man, like, at work today? And he turns around, and it's Jim Belushi's dumb fucking face. He's like, oh, yeah, that's right. They are friends with him. But apparently he likes my brother, and I think he was like trying to like produce a show out here or some shit like that.
Really?
I think it's still in the making. But Jim, if you're watching this, fucking hit me up. He won't be. What the fuck?
Me?
Who the fuck are we kidding?
He's not gonna watch this shit.
I'll fucking pay me in cigars. I don't give a shit. I need the exposure. But. Yeah, Alec Baldwin.
Yeah.
He's another one, dude, that like aged fucking 30 years since October.
Dude, I am fully convinced that he is just a more closeted Charlie Sheen with that sense of like, I can do anything. Tiger blood. Like, but his tiger blood is on the inside instead of up his nose.
I got Baldwin blood. Baldwin blood's a lot more powerful. Well, to Alec, all the Billy Baldwin, all them, they have like the AIDSy Baldwin blood.
How many Baldwins? Isn't it like 5 Baldwins?
Yeah, they're like huskies, dude. They're just like they just keep coming out, and then just like throughout the years, there's
another Baldwin. There's
there's Billy Baldwin, Stephen Baldwin, obviously Alec. I feel like there's like the Baldwin 5.
There is. I can't remember the other one, but did you know that there is another guy named Adam Baldwin who's not related? Who's an actor.
Do you think that any of the Baldwin brothers, after Alec shot that woman, was like, now it's my time to shine?
Yeah. No, for sure.
Yeah. They're petty as fuck.
It's like the Paul brothers. Like, they keep going back and forth. Once one of them does something fucking stupid, like film themselves in a suicide forest. The other one takes the lead for a little bit.
Speaking of suicide,
And fighting.
I took a fucking L yesterday on the UFC 269.
R.I.P. my betting.
Fucking dude, that was a fucking kick in the balls. I'm honestly glad I had a date with my girl last night and didn't see the fights.
Amanda Nunes, like
I would
that,
have lost my motherfucking shit.
Amanda Nunes and Juliana Pena, like, fucking amazing fight. I want to start with amazing fight. Like, they beat the dog
If I'm
shit
gonna
out of each
lose
other.
money, at least I got
it was a good
least at
show.
least I was entertained.
Yeah, but I mean, I had 3 parlays, right? Like, she was the cornerstone of all 3 parlays.
Who were your parlays?
So I had two lines. So it was Nunes and I had O'Malley.
Okay.
And then I had Nunes, O'Malley, and Barbrandt. Another
Garbrandt.
Garbrandt. And
Cody Garbrandt.
He took a fucking shit, and I was mad about that one. So I was like, fuck. At
Yeah.
least, but I was like, at least that's just one, right? And then
I know my roommate had a 5 parlay. Garbrandt was on there, and Nunes was on there. The second I saw that Garbrandt lost, I was like, oh.
yeah, he's mad. But then my third parlay was O'Malley, Nunes, and Oliveira.
Yeah, that was the exact one I had.
Yeah,
Like,
and that one was promised. Like, that one right there.
that was promised fucking money. Like,
It
because
was.
like Nunes has just been a fucking dynasty for so goddamn long. There's just
minus 1,000.
yeah,
Like,
minus a fucking 1,000. Jesus Christ.
like they showed the sport. She's the 4th biggest upset in UFC history.
Do you know who the top one was?
Holly
Holm and Ronda Rousey.
Yeah, exactly. It was the Ronda Rousey
dude,
fight that she started eating shit and went to the WWE.
I was working for like a customer service center for pest control in Florida when I found out Holly Holm beat Ronda Rousey, and I really didn't have much like stakes in the game. I wasn't even like an avid fan of UFC at the time, but just Ronda Rousey was just not only like a good fighter, but just a fucking cocky cunt about it too. And when I found out that this fucking pork-looking fucking bitch Holly Holm, I want to say, like, put her in an armbar, I think.
Yeah, I
just,
think
like, and straight out boxed her before that too.
Yeah, I was not into UFC at all when that happened. So like, but like I do remember that specifically because that was one of the quickest times I've ever seen an athlete's fan base just fucking turn so quick. She lost one fight and everybody shit on her. Like, I heard that she just didn't have a good fight, like, period. Like, she just
didn't have a good fight, period. And then that loss, like, just put her in some fucking mental place where, like, she kept losing.
Yeah, and then she went to the WWE.
Well, before she went to the WWE, she was, like, on Ellen and, like, a bunch of other shows, just like, I thought about suicide. It's like, fuck you.
How much money did you fucking make, bitch?
For losing. How much money did you make for fucking losing?
Yeah.
Like, are you fucking kidding me? Like,
and, like, she pulled the reverse Brock Lesnar, which I thought was funny. Brock Lesnar.
By going to the WWE?
Yeah, because Brock Lesnar, he was in the WWE. I think he used to be a bare knuckle boxer or some shit like that.
No,
before
he was.
Just a wrestler.
No, yeah, he was like an Olympic wrestler. I mean, and motherfucker is built like a fucking cafeteria.
Yeah, he
table.
got like kicked out of WWE or got suspended or whatever, and then that's when he went to UFC where he could actually hurt people.
Yeah.
But I did see an article not too long, a few days ago.
All of his wins were based off just him, just like overpowering them because I mean he's just built like a fucking bull. So you get one heavyweight that like knows a little jujitsu or just like knows how to fucking box, and he just snapped this motherfucker's arm. Like,
oh yeah, but I mean a win's a win.
Yeah,
and when it comes like it's not like, but like I did see the article the other day where his suspension got lifted off the WWE. So I'm curious if he's going to try to play both or if he's going to go back or what.
And it also begs the question, did you ever follow Brock Lesnar when he was in the WWE?
I do remember the one time he kicked a kid in a wheelchair down the stairs. I do remember that. But it was, I mean, obviously...
I don't even know what you're talking about. Do tell.
Dude, it was just like... it was back when it was like WWF. The World Wrestling Federation.
Oh, so then it's pardonable for him to kick a kid in a wheelchair.
Yeah, I'm speaking purely to like
back in the WWF, you could put the smack down on handicapped people.
Theatrics, you know, when they would chase each other backstage to like the garage and beat the shit of each other with the limo door or whatever. Like, yeah, some kid got kicked down the stairs, but like He was probably like Verne Troyer or some shit in a in a blanket. Stunt double, you know how it goes.
When Verne Troyer died, did they put the flag?
Oh my
like,
God, I forgot he
like
died.
like a quarterstaff. This is reachable.
Yeah, do you think his
How big is his coffin?
child size? I don't know.
Are
The
they-
saddest of all sizes.
Yeah, no, just like fun. Like, do they call it fun size?
At the fun funeral parlors.
The fun, yeah, the fun house. Verne Troyer was sent to the fun house for sure.
Do you think his tombstone said "Mini Me"?
Oh my god, dude, what a horrible thing to
Do
do. Here lies Mini Me. That's
Did you see his videos? Like the videos he like the few years before he died,
No.
like of him just doing shit.
No.
First of all, he lived in a full-sized house, which I thought was awesome.
That's adorable.
But dude, he would do like unboxing videos and like him just dicking around. Like there was this one time he bought like those power.
We're talking about Verne Troyer.
Yeah, Verne Troyer, Mini-Me from Austin Powers. So like he would have he ordered like those Power Wheels things that they make for kids that are like Jeeps and shit.
Yeah.
He bought one, but it was a Tesla. And he like the whole video was him unboxing it and like putting it together and then like driving it around. Here.
Oh god, that's really leaning into your disability. I mean, and again, I mean, obviously you make an entire career off it. So
There it is.
Oh no.
Alexa, turn hall light on.
It's a full-size house.
Why? Like,
I got a package.
dude, an 800 square foot house is a palace to this man. Like, why the fuck would you need a mansion with like a regular door?
Fuck an 8-foot ceiling. Why not just get like 4?
That's a castle for this man.
Yeah.
Oh, it smoked.
Maybe he just wanted a castle.
Holy smokes.
Fucking help, camera guy.
All right.
He's paying you to help.
On the side, maybe that's for help.
He's pushing with a fucking scooter.
But yeah, but one thing I do have to say is like somebody who would openly put this, someone like him would put this openly on the internet like that. He's like you said, he's playing into it,
Yeah.
and he's having fun with it. So before anybody gives me shit for talking shit, dude, this is exactly what he wanted.
How did he die, by the way?
I think it's complications. I
Okay,
think because
so like
dwarfism.
so like health issues.
Yeah, I'm
It
pretty
was-
sure dwarfism has a lot of complications that
Okay.
they have to deal with. Because this
So he
is
didn't like hang himself with like dental floss or something.
Want a test?
It doesn't take a lot to hang a small man.
well. See, if he were, do you think his body would be heavy enough to strangle him, or do you think he would just?
That's a
swing
fucking.
there?
That is. I mean,
got dark.
and no. Fuck being dark. That's just a good question that I don't know the answer to, unfortunately.
Does anybody know any little people who hung themselves? Was it successful?
Yeah, we'll leave a
comment.
yeah, yeah, leave a comment if you have short or little people friends.
Just pops open. 1 and 2, probably for the speed.
Radio flyer.
Dude, what I would pay to have Elon Musk in this video.
Oh, what do I pay to have Elon Musk like deliver it dressed up as an Amazon
I
driver?
made you a mini Tesla.
Probably doesn't come.
I'm a big fan of your movies.
What do you guys think?
What I videos I have seen of this guy are always ones of like him in like a jacuzzi with like obviously paid hookers. Man, like obviously like he brought us many laughs when we grew up, like watching the Austin Power movies and like everything else that he did. But to fuck that guy,
I mean, you say the same shit about John Candy.
I think I'd rather fuck John Candy than this guy.
Nice black rims.
Midget's on my bucket list, not a fat guy.
I've fucked enough fat women, I guess, to where it's just like, I guess just a decision at that point. But I don't know, man. Like that's just too fucking much.
Ages 3 to 8.
All right, I get it.
Yeah. Look at all the veins in his head, dude.
I'm 48.
It's in the shape of a V. Verne.
What the bought my 7-year-old daughter a Tesla? Oh, that's not even Verne Troyer.
No, goddamn mini Tesla, obviously.
Well, I thought it was Verne Troyer saying he bought his daughter. Like first of all, he has a 7-year-old daughter.
He can reproduce.
Yeah.
They can reproduce.
Those people.
Their kind. Their kind can reproduce. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. Merry Christmas. Thank you.
Shout out to the roommates.
Bearing gifts. Fuck yeah. All right, I get it.
You don't want to look at the side of his head no more?
No.
Dude, he's got tattoos. He's a cool guy.
Fucking, I can see, like, it's like tarot cards. You can see into your future if you look into the veins in his head long enough.
That's not surprising at all. I crashed my car, Verne Troyer.
Which car?
His new Tesla.
The mini Tesla?
His little Tesla.
You fucking ran over a rake? Yeah, it's not going to work.
He had a video on Logan Paul. Okay, I'm done.
Yeah, Verne be gone.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Verne. Oh. Speaking of R.I.P., Alec Baldwin's and his fucking career.
I don't think so, dude.
You think he's gonna kick back?
Yeah, he
Do you think he is charming enough to where he will be able to make a joke of shooting that bitch in the brains?
Him no, but just purely example,
but like if they did like a third comedians in cars getting coffee with Alec Baldwin, and he's just like gives him a cheeky look, like, remember that time I did that?
I was thinking more like just a purely example, like 30 Rock, where he was like the head guy on there, and they would just make, I was on the set and I didn't know there were bullets in the gun and just shot a bitch. Like,
well, he actually claims to have not pulled the trigger.
Oh, which is fucking ridiculous.
Of course it's ridiculous, but it's like, even if you just pull the hammer back and just like do it like old Western style, like, you fucking did it. Like,
yeah, no, exactly. It's like
that's a strange hill to fucking die on. Like,
and I mean, like, that to me just furthers my point of the Rittenhouse tears. Like everything he's saying is just going so far in a direction of like, what are you actually hiding, Baldwin?
Did you see Trump's tweets about Baldwin?
No.
I'm paraphrasing, but he's like he should be under investigation. He's like he did it on purpose. Like, it's a wild man right there.
Oh man, no, that doesn't surprise me. Trump is Trump.
Politics are getting boring. I miss him. I don't miss him being the president. I miss
the scuffle
the
around
fucking
him.
The Roman circus that is him being in office.
Oh yeah, just around every corner. Did you see the
I mean, yeah, just him just texting like a fucking coked out stripper, like that alone. I mean, yeah, that was. It's damned if you do, damned if you don't. Because if once he's in office, it annoys you, but once he's out of office, it's like endlessly entertaining.
Yeah, no, for real, it is. And what we got now is not nearly as entertaining. It's just irritating.
Yeah. That's.
Well, let's not go down that rabbit hole anymore.
But fuck all that. But no, dude, I still think about this shit all the time. You missed out on such a great show with Heel Lung.
Oh yeah, dude, I wanted
to anyone that is listening to this that
Evil Day.
They are. There's no other way to explain it. They're really not even a genre. Like, even on like Spotify and Apple Music, their genre is called worldwide, which like them and like Pitbull are on, and that's about it.
They basically make the music that Vikings would chant before they went into war and slaughtered all the Christians.
Nordic war music, and my roommates got me as a belated birthday gift. They got me tickets to go see them, and I wanted Johnny to come with,
and I was asleep.
And yeah, man, what a fucking show! It was, first of all, since it's like Nordic war music, you get all these people that are just decked out in just all black war paint, just enough black war paint to where you can't call them out on blackface, but enough to be like authentically Nordic. And fuck, man, and we pulled up in white robes that we took from our hotel. And first of all, we were all pretty fucked up. It was very easy to find each other, which that in and of itself was so fucking worth it. And second to that, we helped people find their parking because there was just these fucking 3 thick ass people in robes. And it's like, oh yeah, that's my car. Like, so that was dope. And no, but the third and best part about our attire to the show was the fact that some of the people that like just because you go into certain shows not being a massive fan of them, but you see the subculture in that group. Like with Nordic war music, you see people in full Viking attire, or people that like spend almost probably thousands of dollars on outfits, like the fallen angel attires, and fucking beautiful women dressed in these fucking decked out outfits that cost a fucking comical amount of money. And then you just see these 3 people in stolen bathrobes and they're looking at us like head to toe, just like, nice. Yeah. This like, and we had a few people that were like, what's with the robes? And we all just look at each other like, bro, they're comfortable as fuck. And they had nothing to say. Cause I mean, dude, it was like 65, 67 degrees, dude. It was so, oh God, it was so much goddamn fun. That, and dude, the reason why I will, even if I listen to 2 songs from that group, or 2 to 5 songs now that I'm kind of getting into them more and more. One thing I will say that, I mean, I don't care if I see fucking Richard Pryor come back from the dead and perform. This might just take the cake as far as just like jaw-dropping performance. Like, the music was okay. I mean, you can only stand so much of just... But there was one song that they did where one of the backup singers is... they're pretty much, like, simulating a sacrifice. And the male lead singer puts her on a cross, strips her clothes. She is butt-ass naked. The sacrifice was so fucking intense that no one even acknowledged she was naked. A gorgeous woman, might I add. And there's no other way to put it. It was a fucking the closest thing to a real sacrifice I will ever get to see in my life, unless I get to go to Epstein's Island one day and actually get to see it in person.
Fuck Island?
Yeah. the original Island Boys. But and then the female singer starts singing her part and revives her after like the fucking guy's like literally just fucking choking the life out of her, and like everyone in the crowd is just like their jaws dropped. The female vocalist sings her part and like revives her, and then the backup singer like takes a bow butt ass naked, and when I say that there was not an applause, not a fucking, the crowd didn't go crazy. It sounded like a fucking jet engine went off when the people were just like, my God, what a fucking performance that was. Like,
did she have war paint on her titties? That's
dude, the sacrifice was so intense, I don't even remember.
That's a fucking bummer.
Sorry. I was too busy watching someone be fucking crucified in front of me. Yeah, no. Anyone that is interested in seeing such videos, Heilung, Heilung, and shout out to fucking Nick Worley for showing me that shit. That is without a doubt the craziest fucking shit.
Anybody knows the translation for Ibu Day, I'm dying to know.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to music in other languages, you just kind of like phonetically learn it, and you just like
that's how I've been doing Spanish music lately.
Yeah, you've been on a fuck, dude. Oh my God, dude, your Spotify list must be trash because you've been fucking on a Bad Bunny kick, and you don't speak a lick of Spanish. I kind of speak Spanish, and I fucking hate reggaeton.
See, what's fucked up? Okay, it's not that. That's where the disconnect. Like not disconnect. That's because I don't like reggaeton at all. But Bad Bunny had
that's why we stay friends.
But Bad Bunny, that album that I've been listening to, like he kind of went off He didn't do reggaeton. Like I think there's a couple reggaeton tracks on there, but like.
So you like it for more of the production value.
The production value, and I mean it's like, because I listen to a lot of music in the background, like when I'm driving or like when I'm working, and it's something about like since I can't understand what
I
you're saying.
get it. You have a blue collar job. Spanish music just fucking gets you going. Like
Damn, I gotta learn the language somehow.
you gotta learn the language of people that are usually blue collar workers.
Dude,
like,
I tell you right now that if
well, he's Puerto Rican. He's not Mexican. That's
dude, the fucking housekeeper, fucking housekeepers heard what was going on in my headphones half the time. Their brains would shit themselves. Like, because I walk in there looking like this, like just
right.
I'm white trash and I'm in trouble. Listen and say, yo visto si, no cambiar. No importa. Yeah. Okay.
Have you listened to enough Bad Bunny to where you think you can learn even the most basic of conversational Spanish?
I already understand. Like if I listen.
So if a housekeeper was talking shit about you.
That's something I've had down since I worked for a fucking Puerto Rican. Fucking shout out to Nestor. Cool boss, but dude, I knew when him and his girlfriend were fucking talking shit.
I mean, it was. Did they make it obvious, or was it just like this thing of just like he doesn't know a lick of Spanish, so like let's take this leap of faith?
A little bit of both.
Okay.
Like I could tell someone was good-hearted. I think he figured out towards the end. I wouldn't like, just because of the way he is. I wouldn't be surprised if the fact that he figured out that I could understand a lot of what he was saying.
Right.
Is why I don't work for him anymore.
That's why we're talking about this in the past tense.
Yeah, but no, he would like him and his girlfriend. Like they would say something to me, and then they would have like correspondence with each other in Spanish, and I'm like, fuck you.
Yeah.
But. Yeah, no, but there were definitely times like I hear him talking Spanish. Speaking of which, is this a Puerto Rican thing or like he be on the work? He like when his girlfriend.
To our new segment, is this a Puerto Rican thing?
So like when his girlfriend wasn't there, he would have his headphones in on the phone with her for like the entire day, and they wouldn't speak. It's like is she on the other end like I love to hear you work.
Oh, so it's like ASMR with your couple.
Yeah.
Or like couples ASMR.
Yeah, and what's fucked up is like
That's fucking creepy.
I never knew if it
I
was
would
his wife or his girlfriend. Or his other girlfriend.
Yeah, I don't even think he knows that. Like, Latin men are known for getting around. But yeah, no, I know of a few couples that have done that where they'll just like waste fucking cell phone minutes, even though that's not a thing anymore and everyone has unlimited data. But it's just like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, do you just want to hear me fucking snore when I'm sleeping?
Well,
like, you fucking psychopath?
The thing that bothered me more is like, because he was a heavy fucking breather. He was a big guy, and he'd be working. He'd go, kong. He'd go, kong, kong, kong. Kong, kong, kong.
Yeah, who the fuck wants that in their ear? Like,
all day.
I've never understood ASMR, period, let alone the ASMR of a fucking blue-collar fat man.
Yeah, dude, I'm talking like 6-7 hours, and the only time they wouldn't be on the phones when he had to call a customer or a supplier or something like that.
Yeah, the only time I see people that are that like stay on the phone, but I mean they're just continuing with a conversation, are like Pakistani or like Indian people that work at gas stations, and they'll just carry probably a fucking 8-hour conversation just like through the entire duration of their shift, and they'll just be on the phone with them, and then like their break of the phone call is like whenever a customer is like in front of their counter.
But at least they're talking the whole goddamn time. Like I'm saying, like silence and breathing.
Yeah, just dead air.
Yeah, it bugged me. It just bugs me. And he would also play solitaire while he was driving the work truck, and that bothered me too because I'd be in the work truck. I'm like, you fucking asshole.
Let me drive.
Yeah, for real.
The fuck is your problem?
It's like, why are we going 30 under the speed limit? Oh, because you're fucking playing solitaire.
Yeah.
And it's not like he was down here doing it. He was like in the middle of the fucking windshield.
Jesus Christ.
Like ballsy.
So fucking dangerous. Fuck me, dude. Yeah, you wanna...
Yeah, we're coming up. Yeah, we're coming about 50 minutes.
Not fucking bad.
They're pretty good.
Pretty good for a first episode.
Yeah, high five.
High five. Well done, buddy. Yeah, this has been Behind the Bar. My name's Alexis.
Sweet Dick Davenport.
And have a good night. And happy Kwanzaa.
And if we don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
Fucking dirty bitches.